Welcome back to Story Wonders EduTales, where magical adventures and valuable life lessons come to life. Today, we're diving into an exciting new story filled with wonder and discovery. Get ready to join our hero, Leo, as he embarks on an unforgettable journey that will spark your imagination and warm your heart.
In the bustling coastal town of Bayan del Mar, where the sea and sky seemed to stretch on forever, lived a fisherman named Leo. Known to everyone for his skill at sea, Leo was respected for his hard work. Yet he was also infamous for his insatiable greed. Though he lived a comfortable life in a modest home, with a simple fishing boat and just enough to provide for himself, Leo was never satisfied. He yearned for more wealth, more luxuries, more of everything. One sunny afternoon, as Leo returned to shore after a long day at sea, an old man approached him.
Good sir, might you spare some fish? I have not eaten in days, and the sea air only makes my hunger grow.
I fish for myself, not for beggars. Find your own food.
Unbeknownst to Leo, the old man was no ordinary beggar. He was a wise hermit with magical powers. He had seen the greed festering in Leo's heart and decided it was time to teach him a valuable lesson. The next morning, Leo went out to sea as usual. His boat rocked gently on the waves, and the salty breeze filled the air. After hours of fishing with little success, Leo felt a tug on his net. Pulling it up, he expected to see his usual catch, but instead something extraordinary gleamed at the bottom of his net. It was a large, lustrous pearl, unlike anything he had ever seen before. Its surface shimmered in the sunlight, casting an ethereal glow over the water.
Hello, Fisherman Leo.
Who are you?
I am the Magic Pearl. I have the power to grant you one wish. What is your heart's deepest desire?
I wish for everything I touch to turn into something so incredibly rich and valuable that it dazzles with its wealth.
The magic pearl granted his wish with a soft glow, and Leo's modest boat immediately transformed into a luxurious vessel. Upon returning home, his simple, humble house turned into a grand mansion with towering columns, exquisite furniture, and priceless art. Townspeople were astonished by Leo's sudden wealth. Word quickly spread, and soon people from neighboring villages came to see the miraculous transformation. But as Leo's riches grew, so did his greed. He became obsessed with amassing more and more, reveling in his newfound power. However, Leo soon discovered that his wish came with a terrible cost. When he sat down for dinner, the food he touched turned into gold, making it inedible. His fishing nets, once sturdy and reliable, transformed into delicate fabrics adorned with jewels, making them useless for work. Worst of all, when his loyal dog brushed against him, the poor creature was turned into a statue, frozen in place forever. Leo's once bustling home became silent and lonely. His greed had isolated him from everything he loved, even turning his loyal companion into a lifeless object. The townspeople, who once admired his riches, now kept their distance, fearful of being accidentally turned into statues themselves. Days turned into weeks, and Leo, surrounded by wealth, grew more and more miserable. His luxurious mansion, grand boat, and countless treasures brought him no joy. He began to realize the hollowness of his wish, but he was too proud to admit his mistake. Though his heart was heavy with regret.
You now see the burden of your greed, Leo, but it is not too late. If you truly wish to undo this curse, you must open your heart to kindness and generosity. Use your wealth to help others, and and you may yet find redemption.
Leo could not fully embrace the hermit's advice. His wealth still had a hold on him, and he was unwilling to let it go so easily. Several days later, as Leo sat by his pool, lost in thought, he noticed a young boy peeking through the mansion's gate.
What do you want, boy?
I was just dropping off some vegetables, Mr. Leo. I couldn't help but notice your pool. Looks like so much fun.
The boy, Rafa, was around 8 years old with bright eyes and a cheerful smile, despite his tattered clothes. For reasons he couldn't explain, Leo felt a flicker of warmth in his heart. Depressed and tired of his isolation, he invited Rafa to swim.
Go ahead, hop right in.
Overjoyed, the boy dove into the water with glee, laughing and splashing around. As Leo watched, he realized he had smiled, something he hadn't done in a long time. The boy's happiness was infectious, and for a moment, Leo forgot all his troubles. Rafa continued to visit Leo every day, bringing with him stories, laughter, and joy. Despite his poor circumstances, Rafa's heart was full of kindness.
Aren't you afraid of me, though?
Nope, I'm not scared of you at all. You just always seem kind of sad, that's all.
He never asked for anything from Leo except the chance to swim and play. Leo began to cherish these moments, feeling a deep connection with the boy. One day, Rafa didn't come. Worried, Leo went to the boy's home.
Mr. Leo, I'm sorry Rafa couldn't deliver the vegetables. He's very sick with tuberculosis.
Don't come too close, Mr. Leo. I don't want you to get sick like me.
He was touched by Rafa's selflessness. Despite having nothing, the boy thought only of protecting Leo. In that moment, Leo's heart finally understood the true meaning of generosity and kindness. Determined to help, Leo used his wealth to ensure Rafa received the best medical treatment. As he visited the hospital, Leo saw other children suffering from various illnesses. Their plight tugged at his heart. He had so much, and they had so little. Reluctantly at first, but with growing determination, Leo began to follow the hermit's advice. He used his wealth to build homes, provide food and care for those in need, and supported projects that benefited the town. Slowly, the spell began to lift. His dog returned to life, and the things he touched no longer turned into valuables. Leo's life returned to normal, but he was a changed man. No longer driven by greed, he found true happiness in helping others. The people of Bayan del Mar celebrated his transformation, and Leo became known throughout the town not for his riches, but for his kindness and generosity. From that day forward, Leo's heart remained open, and he lived modestly, content in the knowledge that true wealth comes not from material possessions, but from the joy of giving and caring for others. And so, the story of the greedy fisherman and the magic pearl became a legend, reminding all who heard it that the pursuit of riches pales in comparison to the richness of a kind and generous heart.
Now that we've witnessed Leo's incredible journey from greed to generosity, it's time to reflect on the heart of his transformation. The real treasure in life is not found in material wealth, but in the kindness and compassion we show to others. To celebrate this powerful lesson, we're excited to share with you our uplifting song, True Riches. Let the melody inspire you to embrace the true wealth of the heart and spread joy wherever you go.
Life's not about the gold we hold or the treasures we can see. It's the warmth we give, the love we share that sets our spirits free. In a world that's full of riches, it's the heart that truly shines. For kindness is the wealth we have through the test of time. So give a little, share a smile, walk that extra mile. It's not the things you own or buy, but the love that never dies. Life is not about the greed, it's the hearts that truly lead. Generosity's the key that makes the soul feel free. A helping hand, a gentle word can change the darkest night. It's not the wealth that fills your home, but how you share the light. When you open up your heart, you'll find what really lasts. The joy of giving leaves behind a legacy so vast. So give a little, share a smile, walk that extra mile. It's not the things you own or buy, but the love that never dies. Life is not about the greed, it's the hearts that truly lead. Generosity's the key that makes the soul feel free. What makes the soul feel free. Oh, a helping hand, a gentle word can change the darkest night. It's not the wealth that fills your home, but how you share the light. When you open up your heart, you'll find what really lasts. The joy of giving leaves behind a legacy so vast. So give a little, share a smile, walk that extra mile. It's not the things you own or buy, but the love that never dies. Life is not about the greed, it's the hearts that truly lead. Generosity's the key that makes the soul feel free. When you give from what you've got, you'll find you're richer still. The joy you spread comes back to you and lifts you when you're still. So give a little, share a smile, walk that extra mile. It's not the things you own or buy, but the love that never dies. Life is not about the greed, it's the hearts that truly lead. Generosity's the key that makes the soul feel free. Life's not measured by what we own, but by the love we show. So give with kindness, lift someone, and let your spirit grow.
So, the adventure comes to an end, but the lessons learned will stay with us forever. Remember, kindness, generosity, and a little bit of magic can make the world a better place. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful journey at Story Wonders EduTales. We hope you enjoyed this story. Don't forget to check out our previous magical tales and stay tuned for more exciting adventures coming soon. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss a single story. We'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave a comment below and let us know what you think. Until next time, happy storytelling.